Hey,
Hello.
Greg.
Hi, Denise.
Good to see you.
We're back.
Here we are again.
Moving forward with Denise and Greg, or moving forward with Greg and Denise, whatever you want
Oh,
to call it.
you can go first this time.
We want to keep you moving forward, whether you're trying to be organized or get organized, or you're an organizer. We want to help you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And even, just having little tips and tricks here and there helps too. But Greg, I don't know about you, but here in Florida, it's kind of hot. Summer's right around the corner.
It is, and we have had beautiful weather here in Indianapolis. We had rain the other night, and then it was glorious the next day, and everything's green, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like living in California right now, but it's going to get really hot, so it
Yeah,
always
here
does.
it's already gotten hot here, although this week we've got a rainy week and a little bit cooler, but
Yeah.
it's been hot already and I've got
Yeah.
vacation on the mind. How about you?
Yeah, always, always. And people, I know a lot of people are like, oh, we can't, we got kids. You can get in the car and just drive, right?
Yeah.
Right? You
Yeah.
could do
Go.
last minute.
Yeah. Even just change the scenery a little
Yeah,
bit,
a
even
day.
just for the day. Yeah.
Go to one of the state parks. And maybe there's one near you that you've never been, or it's an hour away, or a gas tank away. That would be really great. That
Hey,
would.
have you ever tried looking on Pinterest to see, like I've gone on Pinterest before and just typed in day trips from Jacksonville where I live.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Mm-hmm.
a whole bunch of things come up that I have never even seen before.
I know. I know. I live in Indiana. I'm originally from Missouri, and I will do both. I'll look at both states, and I'm like, I grew up in Missouri. I've never been to this one area or whatever. And
Right, right.
it's like Indiana. Indiana's not as big, and you can get to a lot of places. And I need to do it. Louisville's an hour and a half away.
Louisville,
Cincinnati.
Kentucky?
Kentucky's an hour and a half away.
Oh,
Cincinnati about 2. Chicago is 3. And
oh
we got
wow.
we got lots. We can get to a lot of places. So, what's in your car? Do you have a bag packed? Well, I mean, I think that's what we should talk about. How do you do these quick trips?
Well, now in the car, I always have my friends will not be surprised to know I have like this little emergency kit, with
Me
jumper
too.
cables and you just buy it as a kit and
Yep.
and there you go.
Yep.
And then in my glove compartment, I always have the extra napkins for the who knows what that happens. My husband stuffs extra straws in there. Don't know what that's about. Paper and pen, you need that in there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one club thing that you that you buy that breaks the window when you're
Oh, if you went
underwater.
underwater.
Yeah, and then
Oh
you pull the pin
gosh.
out to pop the airbag and
Okay. Those
stuff.
are
Yeah.
all good things.
Yeah, so but yeah, keeping in the summertime, keeping towels in the car because
Yeah.
we're only about 10 minutes from the beach, but keeping towels in the car and uh beach chairs.
Yeah, and maybe a bathing suit, right? If you
Yeah,
were like, hey, let's go to the beach. We got everything right here. Yeah,
right.
that'd be nice. I have the emergency kit. I have small hand towels. I always have those. I have a pillow, like a little pillow. It matches the car. And it's like, well, if you had to lay your head down, or if you're on a long drive, you could put it behind your head, you put it behind your back. I think a little pillow is nice. And I've got a really light blanket that I will use like in the back if I have to put something on it, or if I needed to cover up. I mean, it sounds like our cars are loaded, but mine's not really. But
Yeah.
I've got a baggie like you do. I've got a baggie with all the things I need all the time. Hand sanitizer, Tums, get a little acid reflex, whatever, ink pen, notebook, whatever.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
got all that.
The other thing that I have just tucked in the back seat pocket thing is rain poncho
Yep, I got a, yep.
and an umbrella.
I got an umbrella, a little umbrella in my little thing. Yeah.
And you know what? The pillow and the blanket would have been good because that one hoarders shoot that we had in North Carolina where I drove up there and I drove back, I was so exhausted coming home that like, I had to stop and take a nap.
Yeah.
And so that, I pulled off into some restaurant parking lot and oh my gosh, Rigby, you better not knock that over. Um, uh, I had to take a nap for like
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes. So that would have come in handy too. I didn't think of having a blanket and a
I've
pillow.
done it with my little pillow, a little square pillow, and I'm like, oh, I gotta sleep. Like if I'll drive to Missouri, and I need a nap, and I'll
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you travel quite a bit with your work, and I've been traveling a lot more lately too. Is there anything that you always keep packed, ready to go? What do you keep packed?
Yes. I have all of my toiletries. I bought a double of everything, and all of it's in baggies. All of it is ready to go into the suitcase, and I do not have to pack my toiletries. Now, you do when you come home, you have to take inventory and make sure you've not run out of anything.
That's right.
But I do that right away, and then it's all ready to go. It is, it is not a hassle. And then when I'm in my regular bathroom, I don't have to pack anything. I get ready in the morning and I just use what's there. It has been wonderful. And everybody, when you go on vacation, you pack your toiletries in, doesn't have to be all of them, but the ones you really need are in your carry-on. You have one change of clothes,
Yeah.
not just underwear. You need to have a shirt and shorts, whatever you're going to wear. And if it's a vacation, make sure your swimsuit is in there. And then I think you're ready to go. We have had our luggage lost, and our first day was like, we have to go buy things.
I'll add one thing to that. Any kind of medication, I always have that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is always in my bag, and always my medication. And generally, I've got my toiletries in my carry-on no matter what. But if it's a big long trip, I do that. But then I have my toothbrush, whatever I need that I like
Yeah.
to have.
I got this little thing with a suitcase that I bought, the Samantha Brown luggage that everybody compliments me on. I love my Samantha Brown luggage, but this
Hashtag.
came in it,
Mm,
and I just leave the stuff right in there.
yep.
Makeup wipes, Q-tips, everything. I've got
Yep.
like just enough medicine and a little bit extra in there to go. A nail file. I just keep it all in there and I don't have to worry about it. Now I have not. Oh, and the other thing I love about this one, I just hang this like on the hook in the bathroom, or I hang it on the doorknob, and it's been perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
And if you are going and you have a lot of people in your room or sharing a room, and you don't usually, there's two drawers, there's not a lot of stuff. I always have the collapsible shoe, the shoe rack, and
Oh,
it collapses down into nothing. And that is in my suitcase. And we
that's a good
have
idea.
shown up some places, and I would throw it in thinking, well, I don't know if the hotel. We get there, and we're there a week, so you gotta bring, generally a few more things.
Yeah.
I always overpack. I try not to, but I put that in the closet. I put my underwear, my socks, my shorts, my t-shirts. It's all in there. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I haven't ever thought of that one.
I love it. That is
Now,
a really good thing.
let me show you this one other little pack that I have. So I keep this little thing in my purse. If I switch purses, it just goes with me. And this is like my little, I don't know, emergency kit kind of a thing. I have everything anybody could need in this.
Hmm.
Got little toothpick things, dental floss, medicine. I've got Advil, I've got hand lotion. This is like the clown car. I just
It
keep bringing
is.
stuff
I feel
out.
like I'm on Let's Make a Deal. Do you have origami?
Oh
Maybe a
my
boiled egg.
God. Hold on. I've got lip balm and I've got colored lip balm.
Yeah,
Watch this. I got Band-Aids, an emery board, hair ties, eye drops for Horde,
yeah,
Tums, in
yeah,
case my tummy hurts.
yep.
Um, little hair clippy things, another hair thing, and safety pins.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the whole thing. All in this little thing. I have it
Okay.
all the time.
Well, you need to pack some picture hangers in there because we need those when we're on a hoarder shoot. We always need picture hangers.
Oh, that's right.
So
That's
put a few of those in there, please.
right. Good idea. I'll have to do that.
So yeah, there's lots of things, and in your, when you're gonna do like, a trip, maybe you don't need a big cooler. Get those really nice, soft, what do you call them, soft-sided.
Yeah.
Those are really easy to store, and they can go inside maybe a larger cooler when you put it away. I like those. I was looking through my list here of just a few things. Always have hand sanitizer or the wipes. I have wipes.
Yeah, I like having the wipes better.
And our friend Miranda, she was talking about the back, or maybe it wasn't her, but I saw an organizer talking about the back of the seat. If you've got kids and you can do those organizers on the back of a seat
Yeah.
and all of their, toys, whatever they need to keep them engaged, because most kids won't read a book or look out the window.
Now, one thing I'll add with that one is that that's great to have, but you also have to make sure that your children put the things right back into the spot that they go in when
Yeah.
they're done using them. It's not use it and throw it down. Use it, throw it down.
We talk about this every time. Half of organizing is keeping organized. You have to put things back. Otherwise, it's not organized anymore.
Right.
And that's great job security for us because when you don't do that, you give us a call. But really, it would, it's
I don't know about
money if you'll do it.
I don't know about you, but I would really, and I said this to a client the other day, like, really my goal would be that once we get you organized, you don't have me come back here ever again. I don't want to come back here. I'd rather come back
Right.
here to celebrate your birthday than
Yeah.
to come back here to, fix up your kitchen.
Yeah, again, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Now, if you have animals, you need to have a little dog bowl. You can buy those collapsible ones. They're easy to have in there. Maybe an extra leash. We've had that where we took the dog and went, we forgot the leash, and we've got one. And water. If you're going to go on a trip, make sure you have water.
Yeah.
Because when that bottle's empty, guess what you can do in it? You can pee. Hey, it happens.
You're right.
It happens. You got kids, you might have to pee in a bottle.
I have never tried doing that.
Really?
Okay, I'm a woman, Greg. Most
You do
women
it.
have not tried
Funnel.
peeing in a.
And
They
keep a
make
funnel.
those. They make those.
I know they do. I know. Yeah, it
Haven't bought it.
happens.
So what else do you have on your list there?
I have an extra cord and charger in my car for my phone. I always have one there. If I'm on a road trip and I forget to pack, I go, oh, it's in my car. I'll use that. It's in my car. But I try to always have one. Oh, that's another thing. I always have one of those in my suitcase. I just keep it there. So if you find you've got a drawer
I was looking for
full
my
of
charger bag.
cords, yeah, if you find you've got a drawer full of cords, take one out and put it in your suitcase. Take an extra out, put it in your car.
Yeah.
Or your multiple cars. You get them to use.
Well, yeah, because you always end up finding cords.
Yeah.
Right. The cord that your kid took, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden they left it somewhere and it shows up again
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah.
You go, oh, well, I had already bought one to replace this. So if you
And when
don't.
I organize, it's always a drawer full of these cords. But they don't have them any place else in the house. They don't have them in the purse. They don't have one in the car. And I go, let's get these to where they need to be, and it
Yeah,
really
yeah,
helps. And in a suitcase. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. I
Did you
mean,
have, go
I
ahead.
was going to say, if you just do these few things, you're well on your way to being a little more organized on your trip.
Yeah, for sure. And
Yeah.
again, I mean, organizing is all about putting like items together and figuring out what the category is really what it's all about. Stuff I might need in the summer, stuff I
Yeah.
might need in an emergency, stuff I might need in the car.
Yeah. I had a client every year they go to Disney, and we had to organize all their closets with a bin that's Disney. Like, because they take wands, they take their bracelets that
The
they bought,
refillable cups.
their clothes that have ears on them. Really, they were like, no, that's my Disney. That's my Disney. Okay, we are going to get it all together, and then all you have to do is get it. And they
Yeah.
loved that. They didn't have to go looking, for all of it. And they knew where it all was. So,
Good idea,
yeah.
Greg.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, okay, let's just get it in a bin. And,
Yeah.
and we even did baggies where they could just grab the baggie.
Oh, see,
And,
that's a good idea too.
and
I
then they
did that
got it.
with sports teams. I had someone that had a lot of like college sport gear, professional sport gear. So those were all sectioned off so that they could find it a lot easier
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they had a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But so Greg, as we wrap it up here, if you don't have if you don't have any, well, if you don't have any plans yet, you could still go ahead and make those little kits, put them together for you in different
Yeah.
situations, get yourself ready for when that time comes that either you go on a little weekend trip, you can have your stuff ready, or if you just get in the car and you want to go somewhere, you can have this stuff ready.
I think that's why maybe a lot of people don't do it because they're like, oh my God, we'd have to pack. Oh my gosh, I don't know where anything is. Now
Yeah,
you
it could
can go,
be.
oh, I just need a change of clothes. Let's go. It's all ready. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And you get out of
exactly.
the house and you do things with your family, get out, get away from the TV, get away from the phones, go do something together.
Yeah. Yeah. And for those of you who don't have passports, but maybe international travel is in your future, apply for that passport early. It
Oh,
takes a while to
yeah.
get it. That's for you, my friend Trevor, up in Rhode Island. Shout out to again, our fans up in Rhode Island, but we don't know your fans if you don't interact with us
That's right.
when we post our videos. So make sure you're
Yeah.
interacting with us when we post so that we know that you're there and we can give you a shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. Spread the word and share our videos.
Yes,
All
share,
right.
share, share.
Okay. Well, we'll be back in a couple of weeks. We'll have new things to talk about.
Okay, sounds great.
All right. Have a good Memorial Day, everybody. If that's when this is going on, Memorial Day is coming up for us.
True, true. Happy Memorial Day to you too, Greg.
Okay, you too.
All
Bye.
right. Bye, everybody.